takeaway pizza from McCain, prepared by Steve, a landscape gardener, against a regular takeaway pizza. Clear proof that it is as tasty as takeaway. Well done, Steve. Put it to the test.
Welcome back. There was big news for consumers this week when Colgate Palmolive was found guilty of colluding with rivals to rip off customers. The company has been ordered to pay $18 million in penalties after it admitted selling the much smaller, ultra-concentrated detergent for the same price as regular detergent, not passing on any of the savings to the customer.
So where to from here? For this household name, it's over to the Masters of Spin advertising expert Joan Caro, Dan Gregory from the Impossible Institute. Good morning to you both.
Good morning.
So, I mean, as far as reputational damage goes, will there be much of it, or is this just flying so far under the radar that most people don't care?
I think it adds to the cumulative view people have that corporations are just there to pull a fast one on them if they possibly can. It's not just about Colgate Palmolive. What it does is it builds to this image that we have that they're out to make money and they'll do whatever they can to make it, which is really sad.
But it won't stop people necessarily buying their products in the short term, will it?
Well, I think one of the problems is, you know, we've kind of got a learned helplessness. I mean, as Jane said, we're so used to allegations of price fixing in things like petrol, things like energy, banking and finance. And to be honest, most consumers probably couldn't tell you what's a Colgate Palmolive product or a Unilever or a Cousins product. That's one of the issues is people don't know who to boycott if they wanted to punish people.
Sure.
Well, and the other thing is $18 million. Is that really going to make a dent to a company like this, considering their profits? Are they going to change their methods?
No, not because of the fine. Possibly because this kind of publicity and discussion is something that makes them all cringe and wince, and they don't want to be part of it. And, you know, I think you're right. They know they're relying on the fact that a lot of the consumers won't know who to give a hard time to. And the fine is not particularly large. But I think it's all about shaming them. It's really more about that. And a lot of companies do value their good corporate reputation, and they don't like seeing it trashed.
Do you think it would sort of drive people to other sectors of that market, like, you know, your Earth Choice kind of segment of that market?
Look, I think it's one of those things where it's probably not as high an interest area of product, and I think people are unlikely to... Yeah, I don't think people are likely to think, well, I'm really going to take a stand on laundry detergent and move away. I don't think we'll see a lot of...
We should be more interested because they're bloody poisons, most of them.
I know.
Anyway.
But it is bigger than that. The other problem, of course, is Woolworths was also involved in this, and one of the problems in Australia is the huge duopoly of the retail market and the pressure that can be brought to bear.
Indeed. All right, well, listen, just quickly, why did they get an $18 million fine, whereas the makers of Nurofen got a $1 million fine, 1.7.
They were the ones that said that...
I mean, quite consciously misleading us about the nature of their products.
I don't know. Yeah. You'd have to ask
maybe it
the
wasn't
judge.
the same level of colluding, like you said, with the supermarket. Thank you both very much. Now, still...